In this screencast, I want to demonstrate how you're going to get into Passport and use Passport to accomplish the badges that are there. And I'll illustrate that by using the basic tool course badge that we have available for you. All right, to get into Passport, what you need to do is to go into this www.openpassport.org website. And once you do, you'll come into a page that looks similar to this. Once you've been invited into a group and you've accepted that invitation, then all you have to do once you get here is to log in, which is to click onto this button right here, and it will take you then to your login page. And you use that login page and click into it, and it'll take you then right to a page that looks similar to this. This is the page that it'll have your group name up here, and all of your badges will be listed down here. I've only listed one badge at this point, but that's for demonstration purposes. Yours will look exactly like this, except you will not have the instructor tools that are listed here. All right, and it will list your badges and other things that are on this side. Your scorecard that you can come back to and see how many challenges you've worked with and what level they are and those type of things. So all of this is right here in easy access. So once you get into your group and you're there. So now you've logged in, you've come into here. Let's take a look at what it actually is like to work with Passport and to work on badges. So to access any of your badges, if you have 10 of them listed here, you pick out the one that you want to work on, and we're going to work on this basic course tools badge. So you just click on it, and all you did is click on that, and it comes up here to this main page. And you'll see that over on this side you have things such as the issuer, the organization, who it was created by. Here's the logo that goes with it, the title of it up at the top, a basic introduction of what this badge is all about, and then a listing of all of the challenges that you're going to do. These challenges are the assignments that you need to do to show us that you have competencies to be awarded this badge. And you need to successfully accomplish all of those and have them accepted before you're going to be awarded the overall badge itself. If at any time you want to see what's required there, you can click on these, and a drop-down list will come of all of the instructions and all the step-by-step things that you need to do to accomplish that specific badge that is, or that specific challenge that is there. But now you're working on this badge, and so when you're ready to get started, you can go up to the Get Started button, the big one, and you just click on that. And that will take you to the first challenge. All right, although you can work in any order, so you can jump down here to this one and it'll go to that challenge, or back up to the first one. All right, so in this case, in the first challenge here, we're talking about blogs. Blog is reflective writing tools. And then what we do is we include an introduction section which explains what a blog is, where you can get information about blogs, and basic tutorials. And so we try on each of the badges to include some of the things along those lines to here are some key tools that would work in this area, and here's some support materials that you can use so that you understand what those are. All right, so those are there. And then the most important part is down at the bottom of each of these are the instructions. Here are the step-by-step instructions for this challenge and the things that you will need to go through to accomplish that challenge. And that list is always there. Once you have looked over this list, you've accomplished the things you need to do, then you will then go down and say begin this challenge, and you click on that button. Before I do that, look and see what the things that are being asked here. You're going to actually, within this section on creating a blog, you're going to be asked to create a blog. You're going to be asked to make a blog post. And then you're going to be asked to take a link and show us, so that you can show the grader exactly your blog post that you've created on your blog. And that's how this is done. So what's the deliverable in this case is going to be this link that's there. And it'll always list out here what you need to do. So say publish the blog post. Submit a link to your post. Now how do you do that? Well, down here it'll say the criteria, and it'll remind you of what the deliverables are. But once you're ready to do that, you've created your blog post in this case. You can click on begin this challenge, and it'll jump to the challenge area. And you can do a number of things here. This one says you must include a link, because that was what the requirement was. And to do that, you just click on the link button right there. You put in your link, you hit OK, and you're done. All right. If it asks you to post a document of some kind, you could click on that, and you can attach your document. Likewise for a video, or in many cases, we'll ask you to write out an explanation of some kind, and you just can put that within this text box. And when you're done with that, and you've got all the things done that you want, you can hit submit. Another nice thing is we usually try to keep this text box here, so if you ever have any words that you want to send to the grader, you can always just type them in here. So the assignment was for a link, but you want to explain the link a little bit. Oh, in my blog post I was doing this. You can write that in here, and that'll go to the grader, and they can read that also. So once you get done, you hit this submit button, and it locks this page, and it will be locked so that you can't add anything to it, but it'll notify the grader that something is ready to be graded. Once the grader receives it, then the grader takes a look at it, and then they have a way in which to mark it as acceptable. It's been accepted, and then you're notified that it's been accepted, or they reject it and say you need to resubmit it, and here's the reason why. They'll send you back feedback. So it is just fine for you to fail, because you get it back with information on what you can do to make sure that it's right, and we have that resubmission policy that you can do. So it goes back and forth, and that's how it works. And once you're done with that, it adds up to, you go to the next one. Or once you submit it, you can immediately jump down to any of these other things and continue your work. And that's how you work with badges and this badge within Passport. Best of luck in all the work that you're doing.